Hey everybody, welcome to another video of the Ameri-Swiss Homestead. I've been getting a couple requests to see an update on the ranch and what we've done, and it's been a little over a year, so I'm gonna make the next several videos on the update. I'm not gonna try to combine them all in one video, just too long. But before that, I'd like to apologize only because it's been too long between my video and the one I made about the gate. My wife and I had been on vacation, and then we had a death in the family, so we had quite a bit to dealing with. So forgive us for that, and also I've been having a lot of hearing aid issues and fighting with an audiologist because they broke it and then they want me to pay for it. But on top of that, today we're going to do with the update on my greenhouse, and we'll go from there, and I'll show you where we're at right now compared to the last video you've seen. We changed quite a bit of stuff, but remembered everything's a try and error. And then it's not fully completed yet, but I'll show you where we're at this point in time, and then I will show you what we're going to do in the next couple of months and get ready for the winter. So what do you say? Let's check it out. Alright, so you see there's plastic here. We had to put this new plastic on top of the old plastic. The old plastic, the wind blows this way, so it ripped it. So I put this stronger plastic on top of it. It's a UV rays. It still allows sunlight to go through it, but it doesn't burn it up, the plants, really well. And then I took the plastic off the door and I put a canvas on it, and it zipped down. The reason for that is because when the winter comes and the cold, that canvas will keep the cold out. I noticed the metal stood there and everything is good. I still have to put the brace back up from where I put the plastic on. So everything, that's the only thing that changed. Everything still the same. The gutters there, harvesting rainwater. I also had to up my solar panel. For some people that think that the broken solar panels don't work, well, this solar panel is all cracked and everything. It's been running on that battery and the pump for practically the last 2 months. As long as it's not water can get into it or anything, it doesn't damage. I only use this one. I don't use that one, but I keep this one in the sun so it can go ahead and heat up. So if I need to, I could just swap the wires and I'd just get this one if there was a problem with that. Alright, so let's come around and let me check out the other side before I go inside. On the back side, and explain a little thing. We on Temu, we bought this little plastic here. It worked really well to keep an aloe out, except for that the heat will just rip that thing off, so it doesn't do any good. So, and the reason why I have a T on this is because I got one side, the harvesting rainwater, but I haven't got this side yet. So I have to get this side, and then it will connect in to that side, and then both sides will get water and they harvest rainwater. I also put a window over on this side because when I leave the front door open, all the wind will come in and it'll be stuck in here and pushing up against the plastic. So now I have an opening in here and it just fly through. Not only that, it also helps with the pollinators when you open up the door and they just breeze through. Let's go check it inside. So, got cabbage growing. Everything's forming right, good right here. Then everything got so crowded, so we pulled it out. And we put a little bit of iceberg back here. And got some chives. We keep a little bit of flowers. Hopefully it attracts some of the bees and the pollinators to come in and do their job. We got some more chives and some beans growing up here. We already ate some beans. These are the cucumbers here. And then, I'm not exactly sure what's in there or this pot. Then we got the broccolis. And right now, broccoli is overloaded. Again, everything is a trial and error to see what it does. And the plants are all grown big and the stem are thick, but it just hasn't made broccoli yet. And we got other plants here. She took a pineapple, put it in there, hopefully sprout, and then we can put it in the ground. I'm not exactly what's her intention on that. I let the wife do all the gardening and all that other stuff. I'm the rancher. Then we got some more stuff, and we got dills over here. This plant right here is cantaloupe. When we eat cantaloupe, we save the seeds and we let them dry out, and then we replanted them, and this is what it comes out to be. So they're all growing all over the place. We got some more salad over here. This is tomato plants, and right now we have one tomato growing in. I'm waiting for it to grow some more and get color. We got a couple more tomatoes growing right here. And then we got a tomato that came from a medieval market. They regenerated these tomato plant, and that tomato plant is supposedly from back in the days around the Renaissance time and stuff. And my daughter got it from the medieval market. I updated the timer. The reason for it, and the pump is also new too, because I went from, starting with the pump, I went from 2 gallons a minute to 6 gallons a minute, because when I was sitting here doing all the watering, it was water and spray, but when it get to this side, it would just drip, and it was like it was not enough pressure. So I upped the pump, and it still didn't fix the problem. So then I turned around and I got a timer with 2 hoses. So now, first hose will do right here. I cut it off, right? And they will do these plants here. And then after it's done with that, the second hose comes in, which is connected right there, and it does this side and it sprays. So now everything will get water. And that's the reason for having that. I have them set on 12 hours automatic watering. So now it's going to water at 5 o'clock in the morning and 5 o'clock in the evening and 5 o'clock in the morning. So the first one will do at 5, and it goes for about 4 or 5 minutes. And then the other one will start 10 minutes later and go for about 4 or 5 minutes. So it does it on its own, and I don't have to worry about anything. Then I got my horse tack and stuff inside the greenhouse for right now. And right here, we got some more iceberg coming up right there. But this is all potatoes. This one right here, you can go ahead and harvest it. You'll get small potatoes. And but I want this stem to die too. So the longer it's in the ground, the bigger the potato to get. So I'd rather have the big potato, so I'll wait for it to all die all together, and then I'll get in there with my little claw shovel and I'll pick it up, and then I'll have all the potatoes. But as far as everything else, everything is getting sunlight like it's supposed to, and it's coming through, and all the plants getting enough sunlight in there. And eventually, and when I was talking about the couple months, I'll probably do it on this side right between the two plants here. I'll put a board right here with a pipe hooked up to it. Then I'll put a board up here with a pipe hooked up to it. I'll show you a little diagram of what I like to happen, and the geothermal that will help with the winter and hopefully the next summer. With this thing happening right now, everything's so bunched together. Again, everything is a trial and error. So we're trying things out. This is the first year we're growing anything in the greenhouse, so we're learning from it. So the following year, we know what to expect and what to do and what not to do. So let me show you my diagram of what I would think about with the geothermal. Okay, let me show you what I was talking about with the geothermal. So, we've got greenhouse over here. When you go side, because that's where it's going to happen from, it's from the side. Toward the back, going to be a board here and a board here. You won't see those boards. Those boards will be on the inside. The only thing you will see is a pipe that goes in here and another pipe that goes here. I will dig a hole 2 feet away from the greenhouse. The bottom pipe will come down, and I'll put it at a 90-degree elbow and go this way. And some way there, like a horseshoe elbow here. Another horseshoe elbow. Another horseshoe elbow. And the pipe will come back out of the ground. The ground would always stay at 55 degrees when it's 8 feet in the ground or lower. The purpose of it is, let's just say on the outside, it may be 90 degrees outside. Heat rises. On the inside, I will have a fan, but I'll show you how the fan will circulate. But the fan will be blowing in and help forcible heat to blow in here. When the heat goes in here and it goes through this whole thing and it comes out the bottom of it, doesn't necessarily be at 55 degrees. No, it does not. However, I'm hoping it'll be somewhere around 75 to 80 degrees inside the greenhouse. It will bring it down just a little bit. Then, during the winter, it usually gets low. It happens, but not always, but usually gets low as 9 degrees outside. So, on the inside, I will flip the fans around, so then this way, since cold air sinks, it will blow into the pipe from here and blow out here. Again, does it mean it's going to come in at 55 degrees out of this pipe? No, it does not. My intention is that it will blow past the freezing temperature, which I'm hoping at least 37 degrees plus inside the greenhouse. Now, on the inside of the greenhouse, here are the 2 boards right here. Okay? And you'll see there's the pipe that will be in the center of the board. I will take a window screen and put it on top of the hole. The purpose of the window screen is so this way nothing will get inside and like pest wires or bees, and they can't make any hive or living, and it just protects that area. And then on top of the screen, I get the fan. Right there. So, pretty much during summer and fall, this fan will be blowing inside the pipe, and this fan right here will be blowing inside the greenhouse. Now, in winter and spring, which we don't get much of a spring here, we still like winter, this fan will be blowing inside the pipe, and this fan will be blowing inside the greenhouse. So that's how that circulate air works. Back to this part here. This pipe here that I plan on using is an ABS pipe. It's thicker and it's made for deeper ground. You can't use PVC pipe. They say after 3 feet, the ground becomes too compact and it breaks the pipe. And if it breaks the pipe, there's no point of having all this, because then all your air will be coming out and into the circulation. So, the ABS pipe will be for deeper areas. Again, everything is a trial and error. We don't know if it's going to work or not work. But let me add to it, that fan that I was talking about, yeah, I got from Showpark. It runs without a battery. I'm hoping I can probably clip the wire and add a battery to it, so then during the night it can still run. But during the day, it will run just off of the solar and the sun without needing any battery or anything like that. I need it during the night because it's colder in the night, so I need to make sure it goes constantly. So that's pretty much where we're at this point in time with the greenhouse, and I'll start making videos on the other stuff like my solar system, and I haven't updated anything on the gate, so I might skip that one, and then I'll give you an update on how the horse shed and the rain harvesting doing and stuff like that. Well, thanks for joining the Ameri-Swiss Homestead. See you next time.